Thank you. Hello and welcome to Talk Sports on Global Television, your sports roundup of trending stories from across Nigeria and the globe. I am Anita Patrick, and here's what making the headlines in the world of sports, as we also tell you the stories and activities leading us to the African Games. That's the African Cup of Nations. A whole lot of preparations put in place. But let's quickly start with what's happening around all the stories. Idong said brothers set for fencing Junior World Cup in Uzbekistan. Let's quickly give you the story here. Nigeria's rising fencing talent Mahadi and Mahatai Idong said will be among the 60 competitors at the weekend's International Fencing Federation Junior FA World Cup in Tashkent, Uzbekistan, originally slated for Lagos. The tournament was relocated to Uzbekistan after the Nigerian Fencing Federation opted to channel its resources towards hosting the befitting Commonwealth Championships in 2026. The Idongeset brothers, who made their international debut for Nigeria at the 2025 African Championship in Lagos, are eager to test their skills against some of the world's best. Mahadi currently holds a global ranking of 595, while Mahatai is placed at 608. Both will face stiff competition from highly rated Egyptian stars, including world number 4 Youssef Shamel and world number 8 Islam Osama. The event will also feature fencers from Azerbaijan, Egypt, Greece, Hong Kong, Kazakhstan, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, Chinese, Taipei, and host nation Uzbekistan. Well, that's it, telling you that there's a lot of game happening. Like I always talk about it, I like to talk about other sports stories, but this is coming from the Fencing Federation, telling you that they have a lot to offer, and Nigeria is also standing tall to compete and bring us the best in terms of the limelight. But let's quickly switch and tell you what's happening with the Falcons. Well, Falcons dropped to 37th in the latest FIFA rankings. Nigerian Super Falcons have dropped on to the 37th position in the latest FIFA World's Women ranking released as of yesterday, but remains Africa's highest ranked team. The 10-time African champions had held the 36th spot for 6 consecutive rankings before slipping one place despite securing qualification for the 2026 Women's African Cup of Nations with a 2-0 away win and 1-1 home draw against Benin Republic. Well, the Falcons continue to lead the African standings, with South Africa second on the continent but dropping to 55th globally. Ghana are third in Africa and climbed 5 places to 67 in the world, while Zambia and Morocco complete the top 5 at 64th and 66th respectively. Well, globally, Spain retained top spots, with United States second and Germany climbing to the 3rd. England remained 4th, while Sweden round out in the top 5. Well, the ranking comes amid growing frustration and over the team's lack of competitive action, with Captain Rashidat Ajibade, defender Ashley Plumte, and then we have forward Rezona Babajide expressing disappointment on the social media during the recent FIFA international window. Well, amazingly, it's a women affairs here in the studio, where I have my amazing colleague here who talks sports and enjoys talking it as real-time business. She's done this over the years and is always an amazing one. When I see women like me, I'm always on the women's side. You know how we do it in the world of sports. But I have John Iwuchukwu, the welfare officer for the FCT Swan chapter, here with me live in the studio. John, it's good to have you.
Thank you, and thank you, Anita, for having me here today on Global TV.
Yeah, amazing to have you. But it's amazing that we're talking women now. Let's quickly look at the women's ranking for you. While I was taking that story, I heard your exclamation and your body language. How does it feel for you looking at where the Falcons are right now, the FIFA ranking, owing to the fact that we are 10-time African women champion? How do you feel about that?
Well, I feel disappointed because on the neutral ground, we're supposed to have we're supposed to make use of the international breaks to fine-tune our friendlies, because we have another AFCON we're coming to defend in March.
Yeah.
So we needed that FIFA open windows for the international breaks to fine-tune our games, test new players, replace new players, ones that are aging and ones that we want to bring in. We needed that FIFA opening window for the friendlies to play more games
and also
to blend more with new players that are coming in. So I don't know why we did not even make use of that window, and it's disappointing. Precaution, because we needed it. We needed it to make do of our preparation to defend the title in March. So I don't know what happened, but I learned that there was actually a friendly match that was supposed to take place, but because of favorability, discrepancies, or this is my person, this is not my person.
So we always have that issue of the challenge.
So they cancelled the friendlies. So that was why we did not have it. But I hope, from the communique they passed yesterday, NFF, they said they are hoping to make use of the FIFA opening in February to get a good friendly team, to play friendly match with the Super Falcons.
Because for me, if you ask me, if you look at the team, we've done very well so far when it comes to female football. And I like to talk about female football because that's one football match that the world's excited about, because women always do well. Look at this year, you saw how they played out their hearts, and they stayed steadfast despite the challenges they had, from camping to training to everything, but they stayed on track. But for me, I'm always looking at, even if Falcons have dropped 37th latest ranking, yes, it's good to look at the rankings, but look at the strength and look at what they're delivering. What's your take for the female football going forward? Do you think more needs to be done about that?
Yeah, the attention we give to the male team, we should just give at least 60% to the female team. And you will see us doing very well, wonderfully well, because even without the attention given to them that much as the way they give it to the Super Eagles, they are still pushing it, they are still bringing in that action, and they are still giving that result. So I believe that the more needs to be done to give these girls, these ladies, more attention, more friendlies, more opportunities for them to be there. By right, we're not supposed to even be on 37th position in the world.
Exactly, with what we do in Africa.
I know as of the time we played that last World Cup in Australia, we are like 15th in the world. So we're not supposed to be dropping, because we are making it there good in Africa.
And so what happens to the world stage?
At the world stage, that's what we are talking about, that lack of friendly. Imagine Ghana to go and play England during the last open window, and we in Nigeria are the best. African best. 10 times we are still struggling. We don't have even Cameroon to even play a friendly match with. So you can imagine, it's weird. So more attention needs to be given to the Super Falcons, because they're the ones bringing out that results. They're the ones making us happy, as far as I'm concerned, in this country. That's just it.
Well, we hope that these girls get the opportunity they need to get when it comes to FIFA rank. Let's look at the FIFA international window, which is going to happen. So let's see if, just like you mentioned, if that is going to give us an opportunity to see more. But let's move away from that and tell you what's happening with the NWFL, the sanctions for Ekiti Queens. Still talking women with a 2.5 million fine after March officials' assault. The Nigerian Women's Football League has imposed a fine of 2.5 million naira and a 3-game ban to neutral venue on Ekiti Queens following the assault on March officials during their home fixture against Edo Queens in Ado Ekiti. That was in the last match. What a viral video from the aftermath of the match showed security personnel shielding the officials as home fans huddle projectiles in protest of their team's 1-0 defeat, where Atume Doso's 67th minute strike sealed the victory for the visitors. Well, we also see, after reviewing officials' reports and video evidence, the WFL found Ekiti Queens guilty of multiple violations, including failure to provide adequate security, failure to control supporters, and creating unsafe environment that resulted in the attack on officials. Well, before I go to that part of the sanctions, let's talk about this. We usually see in the NPFL where it's always canopieless having the challenge of, assault on officials.
No, I'm saying it's just that canopielers are known for
standing out.
Standing out for their own for But it's only canopielers. There's Castina.
There's Castina.
There are other teams too down there in the east. There's Yimba. Rangers the other time. So it's not, but just that canopielers are just dominant, known for being violence. This, but this is the first time I'm seeing this
for the females. So
for the female teams.
And
Ekiti, I'm very surprised because Ekiti they've been playing well, and even they went to the other time. I think the first match, I beat the second match. They drew a match away. So why somebody, because you lost at home and your people start fighting?
Does it make any sense?
It doesn't make sense.
I think this whole idea of the sanction is making does it even really give us the results of for people to pay attention, or
they will learn in a hard way. They will learn because even the 2.5 is even small. But it's women league, there are not much sponsors and there are not much money inside, so they just have to be lenient with them because this is the first time. Maybe probably next time when they try any team that tries it again, it will be more than that.
Okay.
But funny enough, their team they not even banish them to a very far distance. They banish them to just in Abeokuta here. In Abeokuta, just a stone throw from their state. So I didn't mean they stone them to Benin. It makes sense. They would sit up next time. When they want to play, they will advise the fans, please don't be violent because we don't have the money, we don't have the means.
And don't forget, the roads are not safe anymore. We're trying to see how we can get a safe space of people to travel and play games. But let's also tell that as part of sanctions, Ekiti Queens were fined a total of 2.5 million naira for the various infractions. The league body also directed the club to play their next 3 home matches at the neutral venue. That's what John just said at the MK Abiola Stadium there in Abeokuta. But in a statement issued by the NWFL media director Samuel Amodu, the league's chief operating officer Modupe Shabiya condemned the incident and reaffirmed the organization's uncompromising stance on safety and professionalism. Well, women, please, we're not the violent type. Let's calm down. Let's enjoy good football.
It's not really the women that actually did it, it's the fans.
No, I know. I'm not saying that the women did. I'm looking at the fact that
if you're not happy, if you're not happy the way your team are playing, you make do well. If I advise them to do well, but not violence. There is a saying that says violence is not the best option.
No, it's not the best option, but negotiations and dialogue.
You just tell them. You can tell them. You can applaud the opposing team. They did well, but at the same time, they say when you beat a child with one hand, you
call back on the other hand. Okay.
Please, next time do well. After all, you went away and you drew a match. Nobody killed you there. But you lost a match here. You want to kill the opposing team. It's not good.
Okay.
It's not even a good image for us as a country.
As a country.
And then
we're looking at our league to be at the best point to go.
Everybody is looking at that league now. They're saying Nigeria. When somebody says, that's always Nigerians' way, that's their way.
But it's not
but it's not even good. It's not a good image for us because it doesn't bring in that purported sponsors and good image that we needed to explore outside the whole nation and outside the country and the whole world. Look at what England are doing, Spain, everybody. It's a league country. So why is our own different?
And look at the fact that how we always carry the Premier League matches on our heads, and why don't we do that to our own?
Because we don't want to follow the due process. Everybody wants to cut corners. Everybody wants to follow the backyard to give themselves points to survive. So when you want to do so, you will be surprised that sometimes when you want to bring in a live match in a league match like this, that club that is hosting will tell you they don't want that live match because they know what they want to do to gain a point. You understand? So that's what part of the things that problems we are facing.
Okay, we hope that we can tackle that and get our heads up straight. But let's quickly tell you that a whole lot's happening. Like I said, it's the build-up to AFCON, and Chere recalls Uzoho and Onachu drops Okoye in final AFCON squad. Well, Omonia, the goalkeeper, and Francis Uzoho and the Traboso striker Paul Onachu has been recalled to the Nigerian national team, while Maduka Okoye and Tolu Arokodare have been left out of the Super Eagles final 28-man squad for 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. This has raised a lot of eyebrow. I saw it on the platforms where
I said a lot of things yesterday. I said, also the cat that has refused to die. Same thing with Paul Onuachu.
Yes.
If you look at the terrain, in the last Nations Cup in Cote d'Ivoire, they made the team. But after that, all the series of friendlies, World Cup qualifiers, World Cup whatever we went through to not go to World Cup, they were not there. The playoffs, they were not there. All of a sudden, boom.
They are here. So,
Uzoho is there. How come?
Let's look at this. How do you think this team, because we had a 54 preliminary list that was, and a lot of people were excited because we saw league players who also made the team, and we're excited that it's good. It's a good opportunity to expose these players. And don't forget, we also had where what's his name again came out to say that league players don't always want to struggle with sport. I'm trying to remember his name right now. It seems not coming to my head. Where he said the league, they just want to be part of the team. Do you think all of this were part of the reasons, or do you think Eric is just working with tactics and those who give him the results?
Sometimes. Sometimes the coach will present his own list, then the technical crew or technical department will choose their own.
So
Let's not go there. Let's not go there. If you ask them, they tell you there is no befitting player from the league, from the Nigerian league, that will make the African Nations Cup. But you could remember in 2013 when we picked the league, it was an home-based player that scored the goal that we won the Nations Cup.
Yes, I thought
so they gave them the chance. Sondemba, the likes of Sondemba, Azubike Gweke, and so many, and some of them there. They made the Nations Cup that got the trophy for us. Why don't you give them the chance? But again, coming again, we have in this present dispensation. I will not tell you that then and now is not the same.
Okay.
Our league is so bad now that I can't pinpoint. Yeah, there are good players anyway. There are good players, no doubt. But can they make it?
So give us the winning results we're looking for.
Even when the pros there are still misbehaving. So which home base will come and give us
the best result?
But I still believe in give them the chance.
I want to say let's give them the benefit of the doubt, John. Let's not kill the cat, or how they put it
before the
you know. But let's give them, because they do well at the league points. Yes, even the foreign based players we bring in, they also play in their club side. Don't forget.
Yes.
And people always look at their strengths at the club side.
If you check the developmental program,
exactly.
The developmental program and the style of play in Europe is different from what we have here.
But if you don't give one an opportunity, how do they get the ladder and get to climb?
They know what they are doing. They know what they want to do. And besides, the list is so funny that when you see the names that came
on the screen there, let's coach released his final squad list, and let's look at it like you have it on the screen. I don't know if the screen can see it very well, but let's look at the naming. 3 goalkeepers. We have 8 defenders, 8 midfielders, and 9 forwards for the tournament scheduled for December 24th, to January 18, 2026 here in Morocco. Well, several new players have been included in the squad, strengthening the options in defense, midfield, and attack. Well, on the back line, we have Blackburn Rovers Ryan Anobisu ends his first invitation, while Salvia Prague's Igor Ogbu also makes the squad as one of the central defensive additions. Well, this is telling you that there's a whole lot happening for Nigeria. Yes, we have options. We're not just looking at
options.
There are options,
but are they capable?
But can we just give them, like we said, give them the benefit of the doubt and allow them to just go? If we didn't give the league players this opportunity in 2013, we would have lifted that cup.
Yes.
So can we work with that mindset that in 2013 the league players came up strong and were able to do this well and had their best stand for Nigeria with the result? After all, I'm not condemning what they did.
They'll tell you that 2013 and 2025 is a different ball game.
They are years apart.
They are years apart. But that's what we are talking about, the development, the league development. The 2013 then and now, the development then and now, there is a lot of huge difference.
Okay.
Then you see players that are playing with passion. But now,
it's about
money, and so many other things. And you see teams, why are we not doing well in the Champions League and all those things? You see teams that have already given their way, paid their way through to make it to the top. And at the end of the day, they cannot give a good account of themselves. So what is happening? Where is the development? So how can we give them that? How can we give them the benefit of that too? Well, you know that we know where we are coming from. We know what we are doing, and we are not doing well. So quite all right, I could have loved to see at least one player from Nigerian league, but you would not see that happening.
But John, let's look at this. Look at the list we have on our screen there. We have it. The goalkeeper was concerned about Stanley Wabali, but he's recovering.
They said he's well.
He's well now.
According to as at 3 days back, 4 days back, Chippa United said he's not fit. He's not strong. But later on, him standing now tweeted, I'm better, I'm okay. So maybe they have to, the team doctors have to check before
the final say.
Final say, because initially that was the reason why they brought in this so that you deputize
as a backup.
You deputize Maduka in case.
Okay.
If his injury is not going well.
So
by the end of the day, we are surprised that even when they brought in the reference, they say, "No, you can't come from Maduka." Somebody that has been there. How can you compare Italian league to Cyprus league? Somebody that is keeping week out for Dennis in Italy, and you are bringing somebody that doesn't even see most of the time. It's only FA Cups he's keeping for in Cyprus. That's why I said it's the cat that refused to die.
The young man has refused to go, but that's it. That's all. Look at this destiny.
Nah, destiny. Sure, his destiny is really strong.
It's really strong, John. Let's look at the midfielders. We have the list of names there for the midfielders. We have the likes of Kelvin Bassey. The defenders. We have Kelvin Bassey. We have Ajayi. We have Bright. They also have Samuel. Not Samuel there. We have Igor.
Semi Ajayi.
Yes, Semi Ajayi there. We have the like of them. So we see these names, and then we have the Zaidu, Sanusi, and the likes. For you, do you see this as a good defending?
No, the defense is okay. For a very long time, Igor Ubu has been a player that has been on the lips of so many players, so many fans, and so many pundits to be brought into the team. Sorry, excuse me. So it's a welcome development for Igor Ubu.
Okay.
So, but the person I'm not too sure about is this Shine Alibosu.
Okay.
Is this Shine? But the other ones are regular faces.
For you.
They are regular faces. And they are okay.
But should we look at regular faces or should we look at results orientation?
No, this defense is competitive.
Okay.
It's competitive awesome. Because we have the likes of Bruno Onyemechi and Zaidu that are playing the left flank, and then we have Chigozia Wezem that is the defensive. Right. Okay. Is the defender, and at the same time I can play too.
Okay.
On the right flank, you understand. But this one, I'm not too conversant with him. But we have Semi Ajayi and Scavin. They can play 5 and 6 for us since we have lost 2 seconds.
Okay. All right.
So we have a good. So
I like the fact that you're more relaxed with the defending.
Yeah, the defenders are okay.
Which is okay for you. So let's look at the midfielders. What's your thought? Basically, we have the likes of Alex Iwobi, Frank Onyeka.
The usual faces.
Okay.
But the other person that they only included person there, Mohamed Usman, which we've watched Usman in under 20.
Yeah, he's been
watching on the under 20 when during his days in under 20.
Yeah.
And Flash in the Super Eagles. He's a good player.
He's a good player.
For a very long time, he has gone mute, but they said he has been doing well in Israel.
Okay. So that means they brought him from his dad. He's doing well. That means he can bring same results.
Yeah, but the same. But this Tochukwu and Nadia, I don't know.
Okay.
So Ebenezer, Akin Samiro, all of them. I've not really. I don't know much about them, but we know the strength of the likes of Wilfred, Frank Onyeka, Fisayo Dele Bashiru, and Alex Iwobi and Rafael Onyedika.
All right, great.
So we know their strengths. So they are good.
Awesome. So we have our defenders tight. We have the midfielders. Awesome pick.
They should just bring in their A game. That's just me.
Exactly. So
they should just bring in their A game. Because this defense, this midfield, will have a lot of DMs.
Yes.
Defensive midfielder. So we need. The only person I would say is an attacking midfielder somehow. Creative midfielder is Alex Iwobi. But sometimes, Alex Iwobi on a good day can be. He can play good today, tomorrow.
Well, please, let's allow him play for us and let's see what happens. But let's look at our forwards. For you, we have the likes of Ademola Lookman.
We have the best forward in
That's the best forward in Nigeria. Awesome, awesome.
Our lineup, our forwards are very good. They are sound.
Samuel Chukwueze, Victor Seme.
Exactly. We know what they can do on a good day.
Okay, so let's look forward to this and see what Akon and the likes and Paul and will bring for Nigeria ahead of the AFCON. So thumbs up to Eric. John says she's good with the defenders, the midfielders, and the forwards. So let's go forward to an exciting AFCON. This is the one thing, like I say, that will bring Nigerians smiles. Nigerians are looking forward to weightlifting and going past the group stage. That particular stage, we have to go past it. We need to bring this cup back. I love that cup. It's looking so beautiful. We can't afford to miss that cup. But that's it. Good luck to Super Eagles, and we hope that
you will bring in our game.
A game.
I hope we bring in our A game because at least we should go past the knockout stage. We should go past the loss. We failed to qualify for the FIFA World Cup. So we just
give us the best.
We should just bring out their best and just redeem their image with this nation's
No,
cup.
they will. I have a bit of confidence.
I have a confidence, but problem is that one thing with Nigerians is that when you not give them that benefit of that is when they go and prove you wrong. So I just pray they do well in the.
You know, we love to pray in Nigeria. So
no, we love prayer. We love prayers and we love publications. So I pray that we'll go and do well and
give us the happiness.
We'll get the gold because the last time we got silver.
No, we need to get the gold this time around as a compensation
for
FIFA to qualify for the World Cup. But let's move away from that. Thank you, John, on that. But let's quickly tell you about what's happening with the 44th African Youth Games. Nigeria has claimed silver in badminton, record strong performance across events. But let's give you the breakdown of what's happening there at the 4th Youth Games. Nigeria delivered an impressive outing on day 2 of the 4th African Youth Games, highlighted by a silver medal finish in the badminton team event after a tightly contested battle against Algeria. The Nigerian side pushed their opponents to the wire, but Algeria narrowly emerged victorious with a 2-1 win. The contest opened with Algeria taking the first match 45-41 before Nigeria responded strongly to claim the second match 45-43 with a tie level at the 1-1. The decider proved intense, but Algeria once again edged ahead 45-43 to seal the overall 2-1 victory and the gold medal. Nigeria's resilience and tactical discipline earned them a commendable silver. Well, Team Nigeria will return to action Friday, which is today, in golf, where Josephine Clement Benjamin and Destiny Oyero begin their round 1 campaign, where both golfers will be aiming to set a strong tone as they jostle with competitors from across the continent. But let's turn the attention around the swimming event, which also commenced today as the Priscina do Alvado pool in Angola. Nigeria will feature in the opening day races with Akinsomi Omolola competing in the girls 100 meters freestyle, while Adon Dunjumi Abili will represent the country in the boys 100 meter freestyle. Preliminary heat begins at 9, which has actually started, with the final scheduled for 6 p.m. While in table tennis, Nigeria recorded outstanding victories in the rounds of 16. The girls team swept Kenya 3-0, while the boys category, Nigeria also defeated Angola with a 3-0. In the teams event, Nigerian boys outclassed Algeria 4-1 in the best of 7 contest, showcasing superior form and consistency. The girls team put up a strong performance but fell 2-4 to Algeria in their own best of 7 match. Well, that's what's happening at the games. Exciting one, if you ask me. There's a whole lot happening there where the girls and the boys, Nigerian team, are not smiling at all for the 4th Africa Youth Games. The one day that was set. Nigeria has been hosting a lot of African games and also international matches, games here in the country. Yeah, Joan, you had that. We had from Abeokuta, we had series of events happening. What does it tell you about our sports development in Nigeria in the last 2 years?
I think the newly invented NSC and National Sports Commission, they are doing a lot to see that we'll go back to grassroots.
True.
Which is helping us. At least with this, we'll use it to replace the old ones going out. So if we continue like this, our sports will stand tall and we'll continue to bring out the best. And at the end of the day, we might create a very good world record for some of these our talents we're having scattered all over the country. So it's a good one for NSC. Kudos to them.
Okay, NSC, kudos to you from Joan here. Of course, we've seen a lot of innovative mindset brought in from the grassroots. Grassroots, like I always say, is my love, because I love to see talents being discovered, new discovery, and that will build up to the spotlight. Because if you don't start from the grassroots, what else are you looking for? But let's move away from that and quickly bring you other stories happening with the league. But this time around with volleyball. Well, Onekeku celebrates Customs' dominant league win, targets African supremacy. Let's give you that. The head of sport Nigeria Customs Service, Samuel Onekeku, has applauded the outstanding performance of the Nigerian Customs Service women's volleyball team after securing the 2025 CJC Volleyball Premier League title with 3 matches to spare. Speaking in Abuja, Onekeku reflected on the team's impressive journey this season, noting that deliberate restructuring and infusion of younger talents played a pivotal role in their successes. Onekeku stressed that despite the early triumph, the team is focused on bigger ambitions as they continue to build a squad capable of excelling beyond the domestic and regional levels. He added that that the team's long-term development strategy will begin to show clearer results next year when preparations intensify for major continental competitions. With the league crown already secured, the Nigerian Customs team is now setting its sights on consolidating its dominance and mounting a strong challenge on the African stage. John is still here with me. John, we've seen the league for volleyball, and the Custom have done amazing job so far in building up the league for volleyball. We were there recently at just concluded one. They played, I think it was last month or thereabouts.
No, this was the first phase. They played last 2 months.
Yeah.
First phase of the Nigerian Custom Volleyball League, and now we're in the second phase. They've done tremendously well for themselves because I usually say it's Custom teams versus others.
Yeah.
Because from what the head of sports, Simon Lenuke, he has done a very good job for this team, because I have known him for a very long time, for way back in years, that they came in as contenders in the volleyball league.
Okay.
At first they were down, and later on they started picking up. Then they had rivals in civil defense and the Nigerian Navy. At the end of the day, now they are the ones to beat.
Okay.
No team has come close to even their main rivals. I've watched both games, both from first phase and the second phase. They beat their both rivals. That's the NCDC, that's the civil defense, and the chief of army, chief of naval staff.
Yeah.
They beat them 3-0 straight in all the competitions, both the first phase and the second phase. So it's a good one. They went at four. There was a time they lost to these two teams, but they did not deter. They went back to the drawing board to see where the problem was coming from. And at the end of the day, they got it. And now they are the team to beat. You can't beat Custom now. It takes a lot for you to even get a set from them.
No,
so
Custom has been perfect.
So it's a good development for them, and kudos to them for a good job well done.
Well, if you ask me, just like you said, it's Custom and the others, but I don't want to always push it that way, because if you look at the organization from the Customs League, it shows that they really want to carry football to the highest level. It's not just about playing around the league. But I love to see us at international games. And
no, they did well. Before the league, before the second phase, they went for zonal competition, something like that in Ghana.
Yeah, awesome.
They went to Ghana, and they beat 5 Ghana teams, including the Rwanda team, to win the trophy before coming back for this league. So they are doing well. The last time they went for club championship, they made it to the semis. They made it to the quarterfinals and the semis, where they lost out to the Moroccan side.
Yeah.
Because usually most of the problem we have in all these competitions in Africa is our Arabian countries. They are the ones that have the good development programs in sports that have been the stumbling block for us. If not, they are doing well. And now, for what he said the last time he did the press conference with us, he said they are giving more of their time and training and development to see that they do well in Africa. So I think they are moving towards that direction, and we're going to see a very good Custom side very soon in Africa. Okay, well, that's it with the Custom side. We hope that this pays off for volleyball, that volleyball will get to stand tall, because like I always say, it's good to have sports across all the fields, all the federations. Good enough we have the change of guard, which has brought in a lot of ideas. A lot of people want to bring their sports to the limelight to say this is what we have to offer. But let's quickly move away. There's an exciting news for Nigeria, John. Nigeria submits bid to host 2031 African Games. Don't forget, we also looked at the Commonwealth Games where Nigeria put in the bid, but unfortunately we couldn't get it. We couldn't get it because we not have infrastructure. So but they were not looking for infrastructure at that point. We're looking forward to see what we have and see how we can get ready for. We'll get there soon, but not now. Let's face what is happening. Joe, this is 2025. We had 5 years to plan for that. Yeah, we have 5 years to plan for it. It's a welcome development for African Games. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at that. Let's give it a breakdown to this. Nigeria has formally submitted its bid to the African Union Sports Council, AUSC, to host the 2031 African Games, signaling the nation's ambition to once again welcome Africa's premier multi-sports event nearly 25 years after the successful hosting of the 2003 edition of Koja. Well, the bid presentation was made during high-profile engagement with AUSC, where Nigeria reaffirmed its readiness and capacity to host
to stage another world-class continental festival. Its sport broadcaster and administrator Mena Sarah presented the bid to AUSC. Nigeria has demonstrated exceptional organization capability by successfully hosting a series of major international sporting events. These include the CAA Africa Under-18, Under-20 Athletics Championship, Africa Karate Championship, ITTF, Africa Youth Table Tennis Championship, and we also have African Arm Wrestling Championship, Badminton National Open, West Africa Para Games, and Africa Cadets and Junior Taekwondo Championship, among others. Joan, you're saying we're not ready for the Commonwealth yet, so we should hold on. But this is in that bid showing that we're ready. Why not?
We have the facility. If you check, the last time we hosted this African Games in 2003.
Yes.
I remember vividly. I came for that competition, but I just came as a player to just watch.
Okay.
Then I was playing handball.
Okay.
Then we could see the infrastructures we have on ground. But now go to the National Stadium. Our infrastructures are there, but is it properly maintained? But I believe that
over time
we'll get it.
Okay.
We'll nip it. And I want us to host it again so that we'll know that at least we shouldn't be going. They should come to us.
They should also come to us, because also we are selling Nigeria out to the country.
To put our infrastructures, our equipment
at the world stage,
and show what we have. Let's show them what we have and what we can do.
Okay.
So they should know that we are very serious and we are a serious nation. But you are coming to bid for a competition when you know what if they come to do an inspection, they see bushes everywhere.
Don't forget that we just finished from the raining season. And we had all of this, but maintenance culture is another thing.
My sister, you used to come to the stadium now, and even both the rainy season and the dry season. We know what we are saying, but I want us to do something so that we show that. Do you know that sometimes when people are driving into the stadium, we say, "Wow, what a good place! We need to develop more. We need to put things in place to show that we are happily ready." Okay, they say that tomorrow night is a competition. What do we have on ground? Let's be sincere.
Of course, it can't be tomorrow.
That's what I'm not saying.
I know you're trying to put that, but
if it is prompt, impromptu or whatever. What prompt say? Okay, come and host. What do we have to show? What do we have on ground?
Let's look at it across the nation. Yes, I agree. We don't have enough stadiums to carry a lot of festival. We still have some that can still do some things for us. Our indoor sports are not bad.
Yes,
we're still putting up. Look at where the volleyball played out. So we still have such.
We have good places. We have the indoor. We have the velodrome. We have the swimming. It just need proper maintenance.
So maintenance culture, poor maintenance culture is our challenge. But going forward, with the likes of the NSC management team putting together, these people are not taking things for a ride. Yes. They say something, they follow it up to see that it comes to fruition. So obviously, these guys are not coming to play. But let's see that, hopefully, that the achievements that Nigeria has gotten in the last few 2 years.
The last 1 year. In the last 1 year, they came in. They've done well. They've done very well. 5 years.
Give them 5 years. What do you expect?
No, it's going to be a marvelous season.
Let's give them the applause that. But let's tell you that these achievements underscore the country's sustained preparation for hosting an event of the magnitude of the African Games. Whether you agree with me or not, but I'm telling you, I like the fact that you've also understood that 1 year they've done well. So kudos to Malam Sheodiko and Bukola Olokpade, Honorable Bukola for all they've done. We say well done to you. Well, central to Nigeria's growing influence in continental sports development, I had the chairman of the National Sports Commission, Malam Sheodiko, and the Director General, Honorable Bukola Olokpade, who have consistently championed Nigerian sports economy agenda. Their leadership has driven significant reforms and investments that are already yielding measurable results. Nigeria's successful hosting of the CAA Under-18 and Under-20 Africa Athletics and the likes generated major economic impact, stimulating activity across multiple value chains. More than 5,000 small and medium enterprises, SMMEs, benefited from increased patronage, injecting substantial cash flow into the local economy. Well, don't forget that we just had the Access Bank Lagos City Marathon recognized as the World Athletics Gold Label Race. which has become a major global showcase for Nigeria, enhancing international visibility, boosting tourism, beg your pardon, and attracting elite participation from around the world. Well, Nigeria also hosted the 2024 African Military Games. Yeah, John, don't forget, we had the African Military Games that brought the military, I was even calling terrorism, my mind was going towards that. They are fighting in the field, in the battlefield.
Yeah.
They also do sports. Yes, and it was an amazing one. It was beautiful to see military men across Africa come out to bring in their best.
That's all right. When you see most of the military men that you see that are today into military is through sports. Most of them did well in sports, so they tap them. Come and join the military or come and join the force, so that you can get a job and be playing this game for us.
That's good.
So that is why you see them doing well in all the sports in their military uniform. So it's a good one.
It's an amazing one. Yeah. It shows sportsmanship, shows strength, and also diversity. Let's look at as the events that strengthen the nation's soft power, deepen regional cooperation, and advance military diplomacy on the continent. Don't forget that we also, in addition, the West Africa Para Games and several related events hosted in the countries created hundreds of direct jobs while indirectly impacting thousands more in the sector. Well, that's it. There's a whole lot that's happened, and we hope that Nigeria gets to win this bid ahead of that hosting 2031 Africa Games. Well, John has said we need time, but like I said, NSC has give that the next 5 years and you'll be amazed what Nigeria can do in terms of hosting rights. But let's switch our focus now and tell you what's happening with the Federal Public Service Games, which kicked off officially yesterday in Yola. The 44th Federation of Public Service Games, FEPSGA, officially began in Yola with emphasis on unity, synergy, and collaboration among Nigeria's diverse public workforce. The Deputy Governor of the Adamawa State declared the games open, calling for stronger interagency cooperation to deepen national integration and strengthen the country's unity. Furota said the administration remains committed to using sports to drive economic growth and meaningfully engage youth, noting that the state has shown a capacity to host major national tournaments. Before I tell you more updates on that, Joan, what do you think about Adamawa hosting? Because I know both of us, we grew up in the north, so understand what this works out
before
for.
Adamawa, before now, I was meant to understand that Niger State that hosted it last secured the hosting rights for 3 years. But I was surprised that after 2 years, I don't know what happened. It's like they were not ready, or will I say the security problems or whatever. They now decided to shift base to Adamawa. Okay. But Adamawa now, gradually, they are coming into so many events. During the last NIS visit, they were the states that will host the that of North East, and now they are hosting FEPSGA. They are gradually bringing themselves into sports. They are making themselves known as a state that can host events successfully. So, although it's a very far distance journey, but the excitement of sportsmanship, then you see the excitement where they flagged it off. It shows their strengths, where they were ready to hold, where the governor and they have infrastructures too. Yes. I've been there twice, of course, as a sportswoman.
We need to move around.
I've moved to, even when I was playing my playing days, I've gone to so many of these states. So by the time I went, the last time I went like 2 years or 3 years ago, I was wowed with what I saw on ground. They are developing fast, and they are trying to incorporate themselves too in the map of a state that can host events successfully. So we'll give them kudos for accepting to host this FEPSGA game.
But this is one interesting I like. The Ministry of Livestock Development coming with their their livestock.
We don't have Ministry of Livestock.
Yes, we have Ministry of Livestock. That was taken out from the Ministry of Agriculture, where agriculture became food.
Okay. I'm just hearing it for the first time. Ministry of Livestock.
So that they show you the livestock what they do, and they also do sports, even if they deal with livestock.
Interesting.
And the ships have to also do their match pass and also show their excitement of being part of.
Exactly.
All right. So there we have it. Let's also say that the Deputy Governor added that Adamawa's successful hosting further demonstrates its readiness for bigger sporting engagements President of the Federation of the Public Service Games, FEPSGA, Aloko Amoebi, commended the Adamawa government for accepting to host what he described as one of the largest multi-sport gatherings in Nigeria. Amoebi said the turnout was a testament to the resilience of the public service and improved security situation in the northeast region. The media reports that over the next 3 days, athletes from 84 MDAs will compete in 16 sports, including volleyball, tennis, handball, basketball, badminton, and football. The Ministry of Works won the March Pass event ahead of the Federal Ministry of Agriculture in second place and the Federal Inland Revenue Service in third place. Abakar Shehu, the head of Service and Local Organizing Committee, chairman of the games, told the media that no fewer than 10,000 athletes with over 82 ministries, departments, and agencies participating in the games currently. Well, Shehu added that the game would strengthen unity in the public service and inspire a renewed commitment to national cohesion. Well, amazing outing there for the federal the public service. It shows that aside doing administrative job, the sport
they still have time to relax through sports.
Yeah, through sports.
It helps them a lot to relax the brain and the body and everything. So it's a good curriculum advice for them to do well. I think I played handball for one of the ministries.
So which of the ministries did you play for?
Presidency.
Okay.
For the presidency once.
Okay. So I hope you won for them.
Oh, we won. We came second, Abi. Yes, we won that competition. Yes, we won that competition. Yes, because it's handball.
So I know when it comes to handball, that's your go-to, and you always have that's a forte every time you want to be on the field and have excitement. Trust me, Joan is always there when it comes to handball. Don't try her when it gets to that point. She'll give you all the needed game, and you just love it when it comes. But let's quickly give you a bit of we'll give you a highlight of what happened in the basketball field, where a whole lot of match will play, where we played some games there. I'm trying to just quickly get that latest updates on that. Well, we have the Sacramento Kings suffered another big loss, where falling 136 to 105 to the Devon Nuggets, where in the game that left oddly familiar, the team fell big to the Nuggets once again, this time with a 136-105. It not only felt like they've done it before, but let's see. We'll bring you the highlights as the game was closed early, but that will be after this discussion. John, it's been an amazing time having you on Talksports, where you've been able to talk to me about issues, but my passion and excitement for you is the fact that you've given Eric Chile thumbs up to his 28-man list from the defenders, midfield, and the forwards. So we're saying, what's your last word to them? You say bring your A game, but what do you think Nigerians want to see at AFCON?
Nigeria wants to see a better Super Eagles, a good cohesion, and a good presentation of good football for Super Eagles moving forward.
Okay, so we'll see you at AFCON.
I'm not going for AFCON this year. I'm not going. I was there in Côte d'Ivoire, but I'm not going.
You have to. I'm dragging you to Morocco.
I'm not going to Morocco this time. I'm hoping. I'm hoping to go for AFCON in March.
Okay,
for the women.
So I like the fact that you're champion in women's cause. That's what we should do. Let's bring women to the limelight. Well, that's it. Thank you so much, John. Always a delight having you on the program. We look forward to more engagements.
Thank you very much, Anette. Thanks for having me.
Amazing. Well, that's it. That's the much we can take on this edition of the program. Don't forget, we'll bring you the highlights of the basketball game that played after this time out. See you next time when I bring you on Talksports on Global TV. Don't forget that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and on Star Times channel 276. To stay connected, kindly follow us across all our social media platforms using at Global TV NG. Thank you once again to my production team and Samuel Odi. Thank you, man. Always my right man, always standing, and also Ramsey Enokagbo, always standing by as well. Thank you so much. We look forward to more exciting game. Don't forget, the highlight of the game comes up. I remain Aniete Patrick. Have a lovely day ahead of you.
Nuggets, 17-6 overall. They are second in the West now, only to Oklahoma City. Murray long range, got it. Westbrook against Hardaway. Westbrook up and under, nice move, and it rolls home. Kings retreat. Hardaway Jr., his first shot of the night is a book.
He can score.
He absolutely can. Now Jokic against Eubanks. Eubanks trying to play him physical, as Scott said. Jokic with a fall away, that's good. Out of Kentucky. He's in his 9th NBA season, played for 3 different teams. Now Jokic going to shoot a 3. That's good. Over the top. Pretty good defense there by Peyton Watson, who got the hand in the face. Nuggets have made 5 in a row. Nuggets have made.
To prove, and that's really what he's done so far.
Yeah, no hesitation when he takes a 3. He believes he's going to make it. Now Jokic is in the lane. Basket counts the corner. Pass is deflected. A flyby. Hardaway, no. Bruce Brown goes and gets it. Pickett pulls the trigger. Yes! Score at home. 26-8 run for Denver. Johnson's trying to shadow Monk. Monk sidesteps, lets it rip. Will continue to attack. They lead by 17. That's the largest lead of the night. Bruce Brown, pitch it out. Valanciunas. The Lithuanian by the UCLA Bruins back in the early 60s under John Wooden. Now Hardaway. Hardaway's in the lane. Oh, and he ran.
Couple misses. Turnover.
Murray for 3.